Hey pal, how's it going? You okay? Well, not really, my car is broken. Oh yeah? What exactly is broken in your car? Maybe we can fix it together. Well, this is the thing which is under the other thing, Not really? Yeah, well, this thing that is under the other thing. Well, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Just forget it. Okay, Matt. Hey everyone, and welcome to Easy English with Matt. And today we're talking about the cars, particularly about different parts of a car. And as you can see right here, our old friend Bob is a bit confused because he doesn't know what's wrong with his car. It got broken, but he doesn't know how to explain what's broken in his vehicle, and he can't get any help because, of course, he doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know how to explain what's broken and what's not. And as I know, guys, many non-native speakers don't know many important parts of a car. And as for me, I always wanted to know them, but I was too lazy to learn them, right? I was too lazy to look for those pictures, seek for those translations. And if I found video like this back then, I would be really, really thankful and grateful, because watching video is much easier and much more fun than looking for those translations, those pictures and so on, reading books. It's so boring and so tiresome. When you watch video, you just relax and learn what you need, right? Now let's just jump into our lesson and see what are those parts of a car. And let's get started from the outer part of a car. So we're gonna go from outside to the inside of a vehicle. And don't worry guys, this is not the only one picture we're gonna have today. I'm also gonna put some real pictures of cars and its parts so you can see the real parts, alright? Now let's get started from above, from the top of the car. So over here we have roof, right? The roof protects car from above, from rain, from wind, from storm, from snow, from sun even, anything. Now let's move to the side. So on the side we have wheels, right? Wheels. Each car has 4 wheels, 2 on this side, 2 on the other. And wheels are covered with tires, right? So tires cover up wheels and they make a car go smoothly and softly, all right? They are really important. Keep going to the doors. Probably everybody knows doors, but what you might don't know is the door handles. So door handles you have to pull to open the door to get in or out of the car, right? Doors, door handles. Keep going a little back here. That's a tank. So the tank for the car is the storage for your fuel, right? If you're running out of fuel or if you need to refill your tank, you just go to the petrol station and you fill your tank up, right? You refill it. Refill your tank. Now let's move to the back of your car. At the back of your vehicle, we have a trunk, right? We have trunk or a boot. So the trunk or a boot is the big storage for your personal stuff. You can put the bicycle there if your storage allows you. You can put suitcases, bags, grocery, whatever. You can even put the human body, alive or dead, anything acceptable. I don't really recommend it, but car is yours. Do whatever you need. Keep going. A little lower we have red back lights or the tail lights. We have tail lights over here, right? So tail lights are indicating if you're stopping your vehicle, right? When you press the brakes, they are going to indicate, they're going to shine in the red color. They're going to shine in a bright red color and let know the drivers behind your car that you are stopping. So they are going to be aware and maybe stop as well, right? Clear. Keep going to the front of the car, right? So at the front of the car, we have bumper. Bumper protects car from bumping. To bump means to hit something. To hit a person, to hit another car, to hit a pillar, the wall, anything, all right? I don't really like to hit something, but guys, it happens. Now let's move a little above the bumpers. So right here we have turning signals, right? So we have them at the front and at the back of a car. And they're indicating if you're turning right or left or if you're reversing. So if you're turning right, you have to turn the right one. If you're turning left, of course, you have to turn the left turning signal, and they are going to blink with yellow color. So all the drivers around you are going to know what you're doing. Don't forget, turn them on. Keep going up here. So here we have the headlights. Headlights are the powerful lights that you use in the nighttime or in the conditions of bad visibility. So if you're not seeing clearly, if it's dark or if it's dusty or if there is a mist, you have to turn your headlights on so you can see it more clear, right? You can see it clearly, and the drivers who are approaching you, they could see you better and be aware of you coming, right? Clear. Keep going up. This is a hood, right? We have a hood, the same as clothing hood. This is the hood for the car, and it covers the car's engine. So if you want to take a look at your engine, you have to open your hood. If you're finished looking at it and you have no idea what happened to your vehicle, you could just close it back and wait for the service guys to come. Keep going. Actually, I'd like to mention the engine. So engine is the main machine of your car. Engine makes car to move, right? It makes your vehicle to go. The main part of a car, I'd say. Now guys, let's move a little up, and that's the last thing we're going to take a look at the outer part of a car. That's the windshield or the windscreen. So the windshield is the front window that protects you from anything that comes from the front of you, right? It could be sand, could be dust, could be wind, could be people that you're hitting while driving, right? Anything. It's really important, especially if you're hitting people. It's going to protect you at least. Not them, of course, but you for sure. That's it for the outer part of a car. Now let's get in. So we're in the car now, and first let's take a look at the seats. So we have two kinds of seats. The first one is the driver's seat, is the place where driver sits and drives, and the second one is the passenger seat. So that's the seat for passengers. Next, moving on to the seat belt. So the seat belt is the belt that you buckle up over here, over your body, and it holds you back so you don't bump anything. So when the car hits something, when it bumps to something, it holds you back so you don't hit your head to a dashboard or to anything, and you don't hit other parts of your body. It keeps you safe, alright? Keep it buckled up. Now we're looking at the steering wheel. So the steering wheel controls a car. If you need to turn or reverse, you need to spin the steering wheel. You need to turn it, right? On the steering wheel, we have a horn. So the horn is the big button that when you press in, the car makes the loud noise that all the drivers around knows that you want something, right? They all know that you want or you need something, and the passers-by are going to be aware of you, and they're going to be more careful, hopefully. Now let's move to the behind of your steering wheel. There we have a dashboard. So dashboard is few gauges that show you different things, right? So we have the speedometer. Speedometer is the gauge that shows you how fast you're moving, how fast you're going. I think it's the most important one. So always check your speedometer to know if you're going too fast or too slow, if you need to accelerate, if you need to slow down, so on. Check your speedometer. Also, we have the rev counter. So the rev counter is the counter that shows you when to shift your gear, right? If it goes really fast and high, then it tells you that you need to change your gear. You need to shift it, right? Moving on. Then we're moving to the fuel gauge. The fuel gauge is the little gauge that shows you how much fuel you have left, right? Simple. If the arrow is high, you have a lot of fuel, you have a full tank, remember? And if it's low, then you have to go to a petrol station to refill your tank. Now let's move a little lower to a gear shifter. So the gear shifter is the lever that you have to move to change your gears. So when it's time to change your gear, you just put your hand on the lever and switch it, okay? Switch the gear. Let's move down to the bottom of the car where we have pedals. So each car has 3 pedals: the gas pedal or accelerator, the brake pedal or brakes, and the clutch pedal. Let's start with the gas pedal. So gas or accelerator helps to accelerate car. Actually, yeah, super simple, right? Accelerator accelerates car. You press it, you go faster. You lose it, you go slower, and eventually you stop. The second pedal is the brake pedal. You press it when you need to stop, when you need to slow your car down. So you press the brake pedal, you slow down, and eventually you stop. Then the last one is the clutch. So clutch helps you to switch your gear, to shift your gear. If you want to shift your gear, don't forget to press your clutch, or otherwise your car will just stop, right? Well, this is it for today's class. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, just smash a like and subscribe to support me. And I'll be waiting to see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.